SABC News reporter Dludla is in Comso City tracking developments in the issue of Eskom meter boxes as deadline looms for customers that have not been upgraded just yet. Calvin, a very good afternoon to you. So throughout the day, we have witnessed scores of people in snaking queues as residents are now faced with the grim prospects of not having power come Monday, and some even conceding to not having brought electricity for quite some time. Are there city officials there explaining the actual process and still assisting those who fear the possibility of now paying that 12,000 rand for a new meter box?
A good afternoon to you, Alicia Jali, and to our SABC viewers at home. We've been moving from office to office. It's a headache for most people, Alicia, especially the elders. We visited Orlando East in Soweto, Orlando Communal Hall to be specific. No officials from Eskom. Complaints from residents saying that they've been waiting since from 4 a.m. Waiting for Eskom officials to come, but unfortunately for them, they did not come and they did not get any communication from Eskom officials as to why they are not pitching to assist. And then we moved to Dludla, also in Soweto, not far from Orlando. We also saw there many people, the elders complaining that they've been sleeping there, others complaining that they are feeling sick because they did not take their medication. Now we have moved to the other part of Johannesburg, that would be Comso City, where you could see behind me queues. But this one, fortunately for the residents here, it's not a long queue. But let me introduce Eskom official. That would be Amanda Qithi, who will tell us about what is happening here. Thank you very much for your time. You can tell us. It seems as if the communication is very poor. People are saying that they were not aware that you, as Eskom, are closing gates come Sunday the 24th. It seems as if you did not communicate properly with your clients.
Yeah, no, there seems to be that confusion. However, we have been going and doing this awareness since last year in August 2023, when we started with configuration of our customers so that they could be able to start loading their meters. So I also hear that you talking about customers who went to Orlando East today. We were at Orlando East yesterday and we were servicing customers from there. So for the past month and two, we have actually been having office pop-ups in the communities so that we can assist the customers in the different different areas which are close to where they live. So I'm confused that, like you say, that today they were.
Were they aware that you are not coming today?
They definitely were, because we communicate our schedule a week before to say these are the areas that we will be at. For example, on Tuesday or Wednesday, we were in Pimville, and then from Pimville we moved to Orlando East, and then today we are at Zola Hub, Dludla Hub, and also at Mapetla. So even with this one here, that's why the community is here, because they knew that we would be here. And this is not just done in this area, right across the province. That's where we are having these office pop-ups, so that we closer to the customers. But I think what is also very important, and what we also want to emphasize, is that this is something that customers can do themselves. They don't need to come to our offices. They need to buy electricity, and when they've bought electricity, they get the key change tokens, which is those 20-digit numbers that we are saying that they need to load on their meters, and then they are able to recode the meters. It does not require them. The last batch that we're dealing with in these past 2 weeks, it's customers who have chosen not to buy electricity and recode their meters. So all the customers who have been buying electricity every month, as and when it's required for them to recharge their meters, they recorded their meters months ago. So these are the customers who we refer to as zero buyers. They are not buying electricity from registered vendors. So which is why now they're only coming in the last hour, because they realize that they're not able to recode their meters. They realize that we are actually telling the truth when we say that it is a requirement that for all customers who are on prepaid meters, they need to recode their meters. So which is upgrading of meters. It's a software that needs to be upgraded on the meter.
So you are saying the reason why they didn't heed your call, it's because they are not buying. So they knew that the engagement between the customer and Eskom would lead to them being penalized maybe?
So it's not about being penalized. So as I said, that they're buying electricity from unregistered vendors or vendors that have not been registered to sell electricity. So the moment you recode your meter, you're not able to then go buy from those buy one get one free kind of electricity that people refer to, or zero buyers, let me just call that. So that's what happens. They resisted to come because they know the moment they recode their meters, then they're not going to be able to continue buying from those unregistered vendors.
How many people have you recorded? How many houses? How many meters? Do you have a number, especially in Gauteng?
Gauteng, yes. I'll talk about it. We have about 856,000 customers in Gauteng. We've gone over 500,000 customers that we've recorded. This is the last batch. And the last batch, what is the challenge as well is that we still need to register some of these customers. We need to generate the key change tokens and also update their details. So as much as they're coming in the last hour, at least we are assisting them as best as we can so that they can go and record their meters before Sunday, which is the deadline, 24 November 2024.
It seems as if, Amanda, there are those who are not supposed to be on the queue, but they are there. How are you solving that? Because sometimes you can find a person that has been there for almost like 10 hours, but when you attend that person, you see that that person was not supposed to be there. How are you dealing with that?
Yeah, so to avoid such, we walk the lines. As the customers are queuing, we have officials that, when you came in here, you saw that I was attending to the customers outside. So we walk the lines just to understand what is the issue. The first question that we ask them, did you receive an SMS that your meter has been recorded? Because for the customers whose details are up to date, we did send SMSs to them if they've recorded their meters to say, dear customer, your meter has not been recorded. You do not need to come to our offices. You also do not need to call our contact center. That's the first part of it. Secondly, we look at the electricity receipts that they receive when they go by. If it's showing KRN2 and it's got the correct SGCS code, then we already tell that customer, you can go home. The only thing that you need to do when you get home is to just punch in those 20 digits number to verify that your meter has been recorded. So that's how we then try to streamline so that we're not having long queues of people who are able to buy. What we also do to some of the customers who have not bought for the longest time, we say, please go buy electricity, come back, and then we generate, as they're standing in the lines, the key change tokens for them, and we say, call somebody who's at home and ask them to load this for you so that we are able to see that you can load, and then we release them.
Dr. Ramogopa, the electricity minister, yesterday he was in Soweto, Deep Kloof office to be specific. He told the media that you are extending working hours, operating hours, especially in the next few days. Do you think by doing that you'll be able to manage the number of people that still need to be assisted?
It will definitely make a huge difference. I can tell you, yesterday we were in Fos Loras. We finished at about 10:30 in the evening. So that's volumes that you're pushing during that time. And also, we're still here. We're still trying to push. And also throughout the other pop-up offices and also in our hubs, our employees are still out there assisting the customers.
If you can tell our viewers at home, at what time are you going to open, like Saturday and Sunday? At what time are you opening? At what time are you closing?
So we're going to issue, I would like to urge our customers to please look at on our social media pages, to look on our website. We will post exactly all our operating times in the offices that will be open so that our customers know exactly where to go, and then they can be serviced from those offices.
So you can't tell us when are you opening so that they can know?
No, well, it will be different times because remember it's different offices that will be open. So just allow us to communicate exactly where we will be and the times. But we want to open as soon as possible so that we can serve as many customers as we can.
Tomorrow is Saturday and on Sunday it's the deadline. People are panicking. You're gonna attend people tomorrow and then on Sunday. What happens then if you don't finish those on Sunday now, because the 24th is your deadline?
Yeah, so I think firstly, I do want to discourage customers from coming to our offices. First thing that customers must do, go and buy electricity. Then when you buy electricity, you get your key change tokens, the 20 numbers that we're referring to, 2 sets of 20s plus the electricity. You load it at your house and all is well. So we don't want, we actually don't want to encourage customers to come to our offices. It's a matter of going to any of the vendors that have been registered, that are approved by electricity, and the key change token will be generated. And also, as I did indicate, that customers can actually go and load and recode their meters. They don't need to come to our offices to get the meters recorded. So please, I think first and foremost, let's get ourselves recorded by doing it ourselves. And the way you can activate that is by buying electricity.
Oh, I saw you interacting with them, and we've been communicating with you earlier. What are they saying, especially when it comes to challenges they are facing, customers?
So I think my first question is, when last did you buy electricity? And then elubone receipt yakho, and then anginayo dala ngathengi thina sithenga electricity okanye no sibypassile thina ama meter wethu. And then obviously then I need to let them know that you need to go and buy electricity so that we can see what's happening in your meter. And then most of them, meter it's not registered, so they are here so that their meters can be registered. Abanye I don't know where my scoop is, you know. So it's those different, and then the cards as well, because the cards, that's where their meter numbers are. I don't know where's my where my card is. So that's already an indication. This is somebody who hasn't been buying electricity.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please don't disappear. We are requesting Xhosa up sounds from you after this. That was Amanda Qithi from Eskom explaining to us about the issues people behind me are facing. We've been running around, we've been all over Soweto. We have moved to Comso City, trying by all means to monitor the situation here. As you can see, there are less people who are here, and Amanda Qithi from Eskom is saying that they are trying by all means to assist people here. For now, Alicia, back to you in studio.
Thank you so much to SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla, and is live to us now in Comso City. All right, and that code, just to recheck if your electrical meter has been recoded, 18446744073843772416. That number once again, 184467440738437724 and then you'll be able to see if your meter box has indeed been recoded or not.